Here we are, once again, playing Fortnite as I go through this door and catch this guy lacking, so to speak. What you looking for, mister? I'm right here. You don't need to look in the window. And this guy right here is going to also get the sauce right there. Anyway, so one of the tips that I can give you in Fortnite is if you can catch people by surprise, take advantage of you catching them by surprise. Now, I don't have the best aim, I don't have the best movement skills in the game, so I'm teaching newer players. If you are an experienced player, you may not need to watch this video. But if you do watch this video, be sure to leave a like on the video as it helps the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, I would like that. I would like to have more views on this video and make this channel more popular. Tell your friends about me and be sure to use code illustrate in the item shop because that would be nice. Yeah, real nice. So anyway, this is a top 4 situation with me being number 5 right there on the map. One of the tips that I would like to give you is to always keep track of how many players are left. It's very important to know how many players are in the area, and if you see them, keep track of their locations so you don't end up with any unnecessary surprises like I got surprised right there. So what I'm going to do is reposition myself on top of this tree. Whenever you have the lock-on rifle, you can always hang out inside of trees or in bushes and surprise people. In this case, I am going to let my enemies fight it out, like they said in Ogre Battle, which some of you may have not played because that is a older video game. But it is okay. It is whatever. And one of those people probably have the lock-on rifle, so I am going to go ahead and surprise them like they surprised me just a few moments ago. Once again, if you surprise players, you take less damage than doing a 50-50 where they know you're coming and you just jump in their face. Unless you have the twin hammer shotguns, it is not a good idea. Once again, pay attention to the storm. That's tip number 3. When the storm moves, you need to move. If you can get into the next storm zone before your enemy, then you can and will have an advantage over the enemy that is rotating late. Like this enemy right here is rotating late. He has decent aim, but I have the lock-on rifle, so I'm going to end up getting that victory royale. That sweet, sweet victory royale. And so in this next game, I am starting out the match with the Flex SMG, and I am moving on to the Twin Hammer Shotgun. I will show you what happens next, and one of the best counters for the Arc Lightning gun. You having a problem with people Arc Lightning you to death? Just jump in their face with a shotgun. You have a problem with somebody running away from you? Just use an assault rifle. In this case, the Deadeye has been vaulted at the time of you seeing this video, so you won't be able to get it unless you get it from Hush's, what are they called? Bodyguards? The little goons that hang out with Hush. If you kill the goons that hang out with Hush, then you can end up with a white Deadeye, and then you can go to an NPC and you can upgrade it if you can find that NPC to upgrade the weapon. It is a long shot, but the Deadeye is one of my favorite assault rifles in Fortnite. Now, after the update, it's hard to find it unless you do that specific trick, but they might be fixing that pretty soon. In this case, another tip I can give you, tip number 4, when you are in a situation where there's only 3 players left and you're the 3rd player, if you can, make it so the other 2 players fight, and then you can take advantage of the situation with proper timing. In this case, there was nothing that sweaty player could do about me because he was already injured. He was already wrecked. And in this case, I am playing as Sun. And if you've seen solo leveling, this guy always wins his fight. Sometimes there's some fights that he has some close calls in the series, which I just finished solo leveling season 2. Very good anime if you haven't seen it. It was just in the item shop a little while ago. And if you do purchase anything in the item shop, be sure to use code illustrate. Once again, we're going to leave that in there. And in this case, I'm using the tree for cover. So that moves on to tip number 5. I think we're on number 5. I'm not sure what tip we're on, actually. But let's talk about that. Always look for cover whenever you're fighting people. You want to always kind of think about where's your next piece of cover at. What can you do if you get third-partied? What can you hide behind so you don't take, you know, a full clip of bullets to your face? Actually, they're not bullets, magazine, right? Only clips are what civvies put in their hair. Am I right? To anybody who's played Apex Legends? So anyway, once again, we are in a situation where we are in the last stretch of the match. And in this case, I am aware of this person only because of their crown. When you have a crown, if you win a game, occasionally it makes a noise and gives away your location, which is a interesting little feature that Fortnite has. So in this case, this guy is shooting at me and I'm peeking from the same angle that I put the fort. Don't do that. That's another tip. If you put down the porta fort, I think it's porta bunker, be sure to peek from a different angle. I could have came from the side of it. I could have came from the back end of it. And this guy's using a sniper rifle on me. He panicked and he ran and he jumped off a cliff because it was a tense situation. In this case, this guy jumped into the storm, poor guy, and he got surprise attacked by me. That's just how things go. Once again, we're in the top 3 situation, and if possible, you want to have your enemies fight each other so they can make each other weak and give you an easy dub. Or if you're super good at the game, you can take them both out. But in this situation, I'm just going to get into the right position, and then in this particular case, I'm going to get a couple shots off on this dude as he lands, I think. Maybe not, because the wall glitched in front of me, which kind of sucked, but I got a little bit of damage on him, so I broke his overshield at least. But then I made a little bit of a mistake of jumping out of my bunker when I had a superior position, and then I had to just 50-50 that fight. But we won. Anyway, if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.
Let's fucking go, bro. Watch me play, yeah, watch me go. I don't really play Mario. I make art to go along. The games you play all night long. Fortnite and what's popular. Stream them till my thumbs are sore. Find out what they all play. What does the fox play? Let's play a game no one can truly slay. Until you watch my videos, you will learn the way to pro. Let's play a game no one can truly slay. Until you watch my videos, you'll be saying I won. Let's go. Play another game.